Hey, shalom, shalom. All praises and glory, all praises and glory belong to Yahweh Bashim Yoshai, Bashim Makakodash, double honors unto the elders and to the apostles of greatness done. And salutations to the hopeful elect, all right? The men that are pushing this word out in truth and in sincerity. This is the brother Yakal coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yoshai. This is going to be a quick one because I was doing a live with the brothers not too long ago. And I tried putting up this site, right, which is just the KJVA site, all right? And, this is a really good site. I would use, other brothers would use, the apostles would use, to really look at precepts from the Apocrypha, especially when using your computer, right? But the site is down, saying that the Dear KJP reading community, this is a temporary emergency website. Hackers attempted to gain control of the site and hold it for ransom. Please pray for them and for all services to be restored. May God bless you. Right? And this is really just showing the time that we're in, where scripture talk about, evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, and attacking. Hey, most of this, hey, there's no real money that's being made on these sites. I mean, they have a couple of ads and whatever. But this is pretty much a NGO, right? Non-profit organization, right? So to hold it for ransom is really silly, to be honest. Trying to hack it is silly, to be honest, right? But again, that just show the time that we're in. This is Amos chapter 18:11. It says, Behold, the days come, say the Lord, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. All right. So hey, there's a famine of the word that is coming, One of the things I noticed too is that it's very hard to get an apocrypha here in Guyana. Previously, it was, you could walk into any of these Christian bookstores and thing, but as of recent, you can't get it. The only way you can get an apocrypha down here in Guyana would be to obviously ship it in, or you can purchase a 1611 Bible, which has the apocrypha included. That's another option, you know. So even with some of these bookstores too, you're seeing that the focus really is not on the Bible, you know. You're not seeing as many Bibles on these shelves, They would have Bibles in all shapes and size and versions and color, the leather cover, the hard cover, the soft cover. They have it with keys, all these things they used to have a couple of years ago, but now it's just scarce. It says, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east, and they shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh, and shall not find it. All right. So, hey, that's what's coming. You know, um, they're gonna seek the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. They're not gonna be able to find the word of the Lord. All right. The scripture say what that the Lord gonna cause us to cause our tongue. Actually, let me get it. Ezekiel 3:24. It says, Then the Spirit entered into me and set me upon my feet and spake with me and said unto me, Go shut thyself within thine house But thou, O son of man, behold, they shall put bands on thee, and shall bind thee with them, and thou shalt not go among them. Verse 26. And I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth, that thou be dumb, and shall not be a reprover, right? For they are a rebellious host, So, hey, the Lord is getting ready to, you know, uh, um, cause the prophet's tongue to cleave to the roof of the mouth, you know, and the famine of the word. That is what's coming, you know. This word that is out in the open, all right. That is easily accessible in this time, chiefly through YouTube. All right, the men of the Lord being on the highways and the byways throughout the four corners of the globe, you know. But it's coming a time, and we believe that that time could be any day now. It's right around the corner. All right, or I should say that time is here. Where hey, they're gonna be looking for this word, but the men of the Lord gonna be what? Pilgrims upon the earth. You see? It says, yeah, but basically that's it, That's it, you know. And I did see it's just going on the apostles page, Apostle Tahar, all right, page to, catch up with what's happening there. And I saw he did a video, on the same thing pretty much, which really inspired the lesson, right? But yeah, man, this is a good site. I would use it. Was looking for it earlier, as we was going through the live. But hey, it is what it is, right? That's the time that we in the famine of the word is about to hit this place. All right. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Makakodash. Double honors unto the apostles and to the elders of greatness, once again. Hey, get this word while you can, right? Get it while you can. You know, yeah, it's about to who says is getting ready to pull the curtains down. All right, so shalom.